What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sitting here with the one and only, all the way from Las Vegas, coming here to Switzerland. It's JackEL from
Yes.
Edmonton or Las Vegas.
Yeah, no, for sure. From North America, I've had a pretty cool background. Born in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I lived in New Orleans, Louisiana, America.
Crazy.
That was crazy. And I've also spent a lot of my life now in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I've definitely seen the world as an artist. And I'm just so stoked to be here, man. Thank you
Hey,
so
thank
much
you so much for
for.
coming over.
Oh, yeah, you've
We
been
did
such a
a
good
bunch of
host.
bangers. It's like 3 tunes. One is already out there. It's That's the Way I Like It remix on Soundcloud.
Yeah.
Feel free to share, like, comment, download.
Oh, yeah, we work
Play
fast.
it, yeah.
We work fast, like we made a lot of cool ideas. That's the way I like it. That's already out on our SoundCloud. Mixed, mastered, produced. We played the guitar, we played the bass. We had a lot of fun with that one, and that's just one of the many tracks we have.
Hey,
So
absolutely. There's gonna be so many collaborations.
absolutely.
So, let's dig into your use maybe a bit. How did you start in music?
I felt like it was kind of inevitable for me to pursue music. That's kind of how I feel. Like when I was in my mom's stomach, my dad was a touring artist,
Okay.
right? We were in my family. We were like,
I was kind of worried there was coming something else, but yeah, sorry, so sorry.
When my mom was like sitting by the fire, like for family gatherings or outdoor events, I'm in my mom's belly and they're playing the music and stuff. So
good.
I kind of like was born into a life of music.
Mhm.
My mom's a singer, an incredible singer.
Wow.
And I started playing the guitar when I was 8 years young. There was a guitar in our house. When I saw a drum set for the first time, I was like, wow. And then I started playing the drums and I'm like, this is so much fun. My uncle Tom gave me his drum set.
Yeah.
So I was playing the drums at a young age, playing the guitar, and it just kept on going. Like every year, it just kept progressing. Where like I'm then started playing in a church group where like we would be at church and I would be in the choir, kind of like the band, church band. Yeah. So that gave me the ability to kind of get out of my comfort zone and then play in front of people, singing, playing the guitar, and
also do music with others already.
Exactly, collaboration. So I just love music. To me, it's a great way to express myself, to kind of let go. With music, it doesn't have to be English, right? Like the music is a language. So I've always been able to express myself with that art form. And you know how when music hits you, you feel no pain. It's like it's a therapy, right? It's just so powerful, and I truly believe that it's here to heal the world. There's potential to heal the world with music. So blah blah blah.
Hey, absolutely, I like that. I love that. A really interesting fact about you is that you've been touring like almost your entire life already. Like you've been to South Korea, you've been touring the US. Now you're finally in Europe.
Finally.
Like, what's up with that? How did you end up in that?
Again, it was just about like pursuing my passion. When I was 16, young, I was already in Las Vegas, and crazy enough, I went to the music store, Guitar Center, and I showed one of the workers my song, and he was like, "You didn't make that," and I was like, "No, I swear I did, like from scratch," and he was like, "No," and I was like, "No, I did." Wow. And he was like, "Okay, well, I want you to come over and I want you to show this to the vice president of Hakkasan nightclub."
Nice.
In Vegas, a huge club.
What? Yeah, I know that.
So the guy, and his name is Jung Kim. So this South Korean man came over to the Guitar Center worker guys, and this guy said, Jung Kim said, "I want you to produce me a dubstep song. I have a feature from a big rapper named Mims, and I want you to produce the song." So I produced the song in like a day or two. And the next thing you know, he says, "I want you to come tour in South Korea with me." So I'm 16 years young. My dad said, "All right, son, have fun in South Korea." Went to South Korea. I brought my turntables at the time, my tractor control.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So a little one.
A little tractor control, S4 or something. And yeah, next thing you know, I'm in South Korea. And, I feel like always in life, there's ups, there's downs, there's lefts, there's rights. And my true north compass is always the music. Like, even though there might be a gig where it's not a good gig. No one's there, or maybe you get booed off stage, or maybe you just bomb it, or maybe it's the best gig in the world. Either way, through the highs and the
Oh
lows,
yeah.
I can't stop the music. I'm addicted. Like I literally have told myself before, like, I'm never gonna DJ again. Then I'm like DJing the next day.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Like the up and downs in music, it's insane. It's insane, really.
I
Like
think it is definitely
one
insane.
moment you feel like the king of the world, and the other it's like, what am I even
What am I
doing
doing?
here?
Should I just stop and become
Yeah.
a lawyer or a construction worker, or
Like a good
electrician?
profession.
Exactly. No, honestly. And I think anybody out there that wants to pursue music, you have to be a little crazy.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I might be a little lot of it crazy,
You gotta
unfortunately.
be. So good. Well, do you have a fun fact that your audience might not know about you yet?
Yeah, I
Does
mean,
anything comes to mind?
the only thing that came to mind that I wanted to touch on is that, guys, I'm 29 years young. I'm here in Switzerland with Oliver Sullivan. We just made 3, 4 tracks while we've been here. We can't wait to share them with you. One's already out. We're going to be dropping these other tracks throughout the next couple months. We're going to be working on more tracks. Him and I are buddies now, right?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to do?
That's what we do, bro. We go da, da, boom.
Okay, good. That's our handshake now.
That's our handshake. We're
Perfect. I'll
buddies,
remember it.
and I'm just so humbled and so honored to be here. We went to my great grandparents' kind of house.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy. I mean, I still don't really understand it. Like, I don't think they lived in that big house, but I have no idea, man. That was crazy. But basically, my roots are tied back to Switzerland.
Yeah.
So it was like a full circle moment to be here. And I know that this is just the beginning to our collaboration. Hopefully, we can get Oliver to come to Las Vegas sooner than later. If not, we're definitely going to be going to Amsterdam, October, November,
Oh yeah.
and hopefully you come with Fabian in December and January. Like we've got big plans, guys. And
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, I'm really grateful for all the support that all you guys out there have given me. Every play, I'm just so grateful. So thank you so much for helping make it a reality for me to be able to pursue music, because I don't like, I take that into consideration, how much support you guys give me, and it helps me be able to pursue this. So thank you so much.
I find that really important.
No, for
So nice.
sure. I mean, hell, if I had no fans and no followers, and I've been doing this for 15 years, I would definitely have to like quit or something. But the fact that I know that there's like 1 or 2 people out there listening to me right now, that gives me
You're the best.
Mom, Dad, I love you guys. It gives me the ability to keep on going. And I feel like if I made a song today, it would be different than the song I made yesterday and the song I could make tomorrow. Every day's a new day. I'm feeling different every day. I'm inspired by what I see, what I hear. And again, yeah, every day's a new day, a new chance for a new creation. So I just feel like, for me, I like to create a lot, because I know that every single session, every single song, it's always just going to be a little different. If I came to Switzerland next week, the 3 songs we would make would be completely different,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So I think that's the beautiful thing about art. Even with painting and stuff, it's like if you painted a picture today, painted one tomorrow, it's never going to be the exact same, because
new influences that you can work into it. It's amazing.
And I'm really grateful for Ollie, because we had so much fun here in Switzerland. We ate some incredible food. We saw some incredible things. We went to Hooters, which is a lot different than the Hooters in America.
I think for you it was quite boring, though, right?
God. Where was the
the food was
Hooters?
decent?
No. The food was great. The people are so nice here. And all I'm trying to say is that we got to have fun while I was here,
Oh, yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So much fun.
Such a great time.
The Swiss McDonald's was fun. But no, guys, I got some gigs coming up here, one tonight, and but by the time you guys are watching this, the gig will be over. But I've got a gig in Las Vegas tonight that I'm going back for, and lots of big things on the horizon. So I can't wait for you guys to potentially hear the music we've been working on, see me live, and there's lots of big stuff in store. So
Absolutely. And it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
absolutely.
Talking about big, You founded your record label.
Yes.
It's called
Yes.
Faded.
Yes.
How's it spelled?
FVYDID. And I appreciate you bringing that up because I definitely wanted to talk about my record label that I founded, Faded. I founded it when I was 18 years young, and I always have a passion, truly, to help others. Like, I literally am not just grateful for my life and the ability for me to pursue music, but if I can help somebody else pursue music, because I know it's possible, it's totally possible. And with my experience, my knowledge, I can help others, right? They might not know what I know. And that's why I wrote a book that's out now called How to Succeed in the Music Industry in 2025 and Beyond. It's out, and that book has a lot of cool tips and tricks.
And the link will be below.
Right? Yeah, definitely check out that book, guys, if you're interested to learn more. But I founded my label primarily because I knew I could help out my friends. The first release on Faded wasn't even my song; it was my friends.
Nice.
And with the record label Faded, we give 100% of the royalties back to the artist, which is insane. But it's basically like a nonprofit, more of a collective. It's not like I'm like trying to profit so hard off the record labels. It's more so helping my friends. And the reason why I called it Faded was because I truly believe that like being faded means that you're like thinking from another perspective, an enhanced perspective. Like if you're just saying I'm faded, it means that you're not just intoxicated, but you're elevated. You're thinking from a different perspective. And for me, it's like I truly believe with our music at Faded, with everything we're working on, it's just a different perspective, like a different angle of reality. It sounds different, it looks different, and that's kind of what I stand by. It all started when I was at work. I was a lifeguard at a pool club in Vegas. And I was a lifeguard at a pool club in Las Vegas called Foxtail. And I went to work, and my coworker, I told her I was faded. And she said, "What does that mean?"
No way.
And I said, "You don't know what faded means?" And she says, "No, what does that mean?" And I was like trying to explain it to her, where I was like, it just means like you're just like thinking from a different perspective. And that specific day I went home and I figured out how could I spell faded where it's mine, So instead of FADED, I did the FVYDID. I copyrighted it, I paid for the LLC, and I created my business motto of like, we are here for the artist. We're a collective. We give 100% of the royalties to the artist. We don't just do music, we distribute movies. We've got a couple movies on Netflix, Amazon Prime right now called Angel Vision is one of the titles. And we do, again, books, art, movies, music. We do modeling for for models. We can help them, content, branding. We're pretty much a multifaceted entertainment company, a creative agency. And it's really beautiful to see where Fate is going to go because it did start being a record label. But now at this point, we're really just a creative agency where we help artists build their brand and be able to literally survive off of their art. Because I think now more than ever, it is difficult to be an artist. It's challenging. It's competitive. It's almost impossible to make any money from it. So if I and anybody at Faded, if we can help you make some money and maybe survive off of your art, that's what I feel like my true purpose on earth is.
That's really nice, absolutely. Um, so you're talking about you being or your team at Faded, helping artists in all of the entertainment niches, you could say. If like someone is listening here that's doing music themselves, where could they send demos to, and what do you guys offer?
Yeah. So if anybody out there's wants to send Faded a demo, we like to use Label Radar. That's our main partner. So shout out to Label Radar. That's a Beatport company, and we do accept demos on there. You could also just straight up email us at fvydid@gmail.com. We do check out all the emails, and we appreciate all the demos you guys send because there's a lot of bangers. To be honest with you, since Faded's been around for about 10 to 11 years now, we've got the opportunity to work with a lot of famous DJs before they blew up, right? Like Nitty Gritty, AG. A lot of people send us demos before they're famous, and then maybe we'll work with them, maybe we won't. But then I can see like in 5 years they became famous, and then I'm like, wow, like that's so cool that like I got to maybe be a part of their journey in the beginning, and that it just warms my heart, just to see that. I love that.
As you're saying, yeah, exactly. As a music executive myself, it's so beautiful to see like artists develop themselves and getting bigger and bigger, getting their own team, getting their ideas out. It's amazing.
No, honestly, and like we talked about earlier, how you have to be a little crazy. It's like you can't give up, guys. Whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, it's possible. You just have to keep going through all the hurdles, right? Because life has speed bumps. And, if you go over a bump and then you fall off your bike, are you going to stay off the bike or are you going to hop back on and keep on going? The people that keep on going are the ones who succeed because honestly, sometimes like as an artist, you send us your song or something, maybe to your mom, maybe to your dad, maybe to your sister. Maybe they'll tell you that it sucks. Well, at that point, someone might give up, but it's those who don't give up that succeed because it's inevitable. It's just
John Summit was declined by Defected Records more than 100 times.
wow.
I mean,
That's crazy. I
gotta
didn't know
stay in
that.
it.
You got to stay in it, guys. Yeah, no, I can definitely agree. I've sent my demos, probably 100 demos to Armada, Tool Room, Defected. They've never signed my tracks, but there's 50 plus labels that have signed my tracks. So I'm grateful for all of those, and they do help you grow. Like every release is an opportunity to grow a bit, right? And at the worst case scenario, maybe you learn from the experience, and that experience, that wisdom stays with you. Martin Luther King said it best: you can never take what you know away from your mind. Once you know, you can't unknow. So it's like once you like have a bad experience with a label or something and you're like, I didn't like how that went. Well, now you know. Now you know that you don't want that. So you try to avoid that. But as a new coming artist, let's say a label with 10 followers wants to sign your track and you're like, oh my God, dad, mom, this label wants my track. And then you release with them and you get 0 plays and you're like, well, that's kind of sucked.
It's hard to get artists a feel of what they actually can expect. Because at the end of the day, it's the artist who needs to put in the work and do social media stuff, record videos as we do now, be out there, connect with people, look for the first gigs and stuff. And the label can then only see that the track is going to be on the right table at the right moment once you get a bit of exposure so that it can even get more exposure.
Absolutely.
So that's a bit difficult to understand for newcomers sometimes.
Exactly, Oliver. And it's cool that you know that because that's absolutely true. What I like to do is I kind of like to see how bad does the artist want it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, as a label, we can sign your song. We can give you all your royalties. We can make sure the song's on all the stores, right? We can help you with the publishing, the royalties, the business side of things, the protecting side of things. But as a label, like it's not only on us to ensure your record's success. Like, as a label, we're working with 800 plus different artists a year. So we can't give you all of our time forever. We can talk about the release plan. We can set you up with pre-save links, set you up with the out now links, do the artwork for you. We can lock it all in. We can do all that, no problem. But when the song comes out, as a label, we can help you with social media content rollout. But I truly believe like I need to see the artist want it. I want to see the artist say, I have $100. Where can I put this $100 for marketing? I want to see the artist prove to me that they want it. Because oftentimes, like so common, 9 out of 10 times, an artist will say, I don't have any money to market the song.
You don't need any money to market the song.
No.
There's so many examples out there. You just need a camera and
if you have a computer and a phone, you have all the opportunity in the world. What's stopping you guys from sending your song to every single DJ out there yourself? You could literally DM Deadmau5 right now, Cascade right now, Skrillex right now, Tiesto right now. You can DM them. You can email them. You can call them. there's the only thing that's stopping anybody from succeeding is truly themselves. And that's a mind-blowing statement, because it's like everybody expects like somebody to get them there. Like, oh, you want to release a song on Faded, so Faded's gonna help make you famous. We can help, but at the end of the day, it's up to the artist to really prove to me and prove to Faded and prove to, you know, the world, how bad do they want it. Because I can see if, you know, if the artist is kind of being lazy. Song comes out, they don't even post about it, right? Song comes out, they don't even post one time. It's like, okay.
It's also a collaboration then with the label. So you've got the creative part, and then it's to promote it. You need to work together and talk with each other. What do you do now?
Communication.
Put in the work,
I truly, that's one thing that I like to do as a business owner is over communicate. So send a big long email with the to-do list, right? But and then it's just all up to the collab to see how it goes. But at the end of the day, guys, I truly feel like I'm just getting started. We're just getting started. Even though I might have 1,500 tracks on Spotify right now, 10 different aliases myself, I'm just getting started. You know, I'm just finding the truest, best way to express myself. Even though when I listen to my songs that I did when I was 16, 17, I can hear that my passion and my heart and my mind and everything was in the right place. Now that I'm older, like my productions maybe are a little bit more refined. Maybe I'm not taking as many risks sometimes because I'm just kind of being more cookie cutter, but I love what I do and I can't wait to create more. And I think my mentor, Skip Martin, really taught me that our time here on earth is limited, guys. We're going to all have our due day. We're all going to die one day. So what can we leave the world once we're gone? And to me, I'm going to leave the world with thousands of records. So
I just wanted to ask like a quote to wrap this all up. I think this was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Jack, for being here. We're going to hear so much more about you. If you don't already follow him where?
At officialjackel, or you can type in JACKEL and it should come up. That's how you can find my music, my brand. And again, Faded at FVYDID. Switzerland, I freaking love you guys. And the whole world, you guys are all right too. And the whole world, you guys are all right too.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Ollie.
So soon. Thank you so much for being
man,
here.
For sure.
We're gonna have a fantastic time soon again. So now it's off to the airport.
Literally off to the airport so I can go DJ in Vegas tonight. Like you said, right? I have a 33-hour day today.
Probably. Like a time traveler now.
Man. Talk to you guys soon.
Thank you so much for joining in, and have a great day.
Yes. Comment below if you guys have any comments or concerns or questions. We'll try to answer.
Absolutely.
Peace.
We'll do that. Peace out.